Here, Dragonfire here. I want to hop on and do another letter of the alphabet ranking for musical acts, um, bands and solo artists and so forth. Uh, it's been a while since I'd done one of these. I was kind of delaying doing the letter H till I really got it figured out about my feelings about this letter of the alphabet and some musical acts that fit into it. Now, I wanted to go ahead and I'll start with some honorable mentions. I'm going to mention a couple country artists, and that would be Hank Williams Jr. and Hank Williams Sr., or Hank Williams Jr., also known as Hank Williams II, and Hank Williams Sr., or Hank Williams the First. Now, I do understand that um, they're the son of Hank Williams Jr. and grandson of Hank Williams Sr., Hank Williams III, has also started doing music, but I'm not really familiar with his stuff. I haven't really listened to his stuff yet, but hopefully he's doing a good job in following in the footsteps of his father and grandfather. But anyway, I wanted to give a shout out to Hank Williams I and Hank Williams II, and hopefully Hank Williams III will continue that legacy. All right. Another honorable mention I want to throw in here is Hootie and the Blowfish. I believe this is their first album, Cracked Rearview Mirror. Or I guess it's just called Cracked Rear View. Cracked Rear View. My favorite song on here is the song Time. It's track number 8. But they're not a bad band. I think this first album was their most famous album. It's got Hold My Hand was a big hit for them, and I really think this is a pretty good album by a pretty good band. I'll give them an honorable mention. Next honorable mention I want to mention is Heart. My favorite song of theirs is All I Want to Do Is Make Love to You. They were around for a long time, and they had a few other hits as well. So you may be familiar with the band Heart. Okay, I'm really narrowing this one down to my top 2. And this was very, very close. My number 2 almost got number 1. It was a lot of back and forth, a lot of internal debate with myself of what I wanted to do with this one. But I think I'm going to have to give my silver medal to Hollywood Rose. Now, there's a couple reasons why this gets my silver medal instead of the gold medal. For one, they only ever released 5 songs, of course, decades after the actual songs were recorded. And it was released under the name Roots of Guns N' Roses because that's basically what it is. It basically is the same band as Guns N' Roses, and that's why it felt a little bit like cheating to give them my gold medal when they're really just Guns N' Roses under a different name. But I just wasn't finding a lot in the H category, and I was struggling. And but anyway, and it's only 5 songs that were released under this band name. And it was only released. It wasn't originally intended to be an album. It was originally intended to be a demo tape shopping around to try to get a record deal. And a number of these songs would eventually be released by Guns N' Roses on their different official releases. This one kind of an unofficial Guns N' Roses release. But Hollywood Rose as a band, when you listen to them, they sound somewhat like Guns N' Roses, but in a more raw form. They're just very, very raw, and it just hits you like a kick in the face, um, and but in the best way possible. That like that. It's like, whoa, I wasn't expecting that type of thing. Um, I really like this. I really like this. This is why it was so close to getting my number one. But I'm going ahead and giving it my silver medal. And so my number one is going to be Huey Lewis in the News. Uh, for me, uh, this is a band when I'm in the mood to listen to 80s pop. Um, this is sort of towards the top of the list. Um, I think they're best known for the work they did in the 80s, um, but Heart of Rock and Roll, the first song on this Greatest Hits album, fantastic. I Want a New Drug is a great song. Power of Love is a great song. Stuck With You is okay. Doing It All for My Baby is okay. Heart and Soul is okay. Back in Time is the song they did for Back to the Future. I believe several of their greatest hits appear on Back to the Future soundtracks for the Back to the Future trilogy. But Back in Time was one specially written for Back to the Future. I believe it was either written for the first movie or the second movie. I can't remember which one, but not written for the third movie for sure. But I think it appears in either the first or second movie, but I can't remember exactly which one. Yeah, and if you're Hip to Be Square is an okay song. So they've got some good ones. They've got some good ones. And yeah, I'm just gonna include this one. Huey Lewis in the News. I'm gonna go ahead and give them my gold medal as being the best band, or to start with the letter H. Alright. Like, share, subscribe, all that jazz. Dragonfire out.